Hi everybody, welcome to TransientVisualizer video, and today I would like to explain you how to work with TransientVisualizer tool. First, you need to follow this link on GitHub, and then you will be here. You just need to choose TransientVisualizer. On the right side of the page, you will find releases. Just press releases. And then you need to download TransientVisualizer .zip. I think I will save it on desktop. It will be much easier. Okay, we have it. And now you need just to extract this file. I just choose creation of a folder and it will be here. Just go there and you need to choose TransientVisualizer here. It can be asking is it okay or not, and you can run anyway. Here you just need to wait a little bit, but it was really fast. It depends on computer really. And we are here waiting for an image. So what do we see on the screen? Let's start by opening an image. You can use just file, but also we have a shortcut. But I will do it like that. On desktop I have folder example. And we have one cell here. Just open it and you see here you already have your image. It contains two channels, fluorescent one and transmission. Usually I start from transmission one, because it can be more complicated sometimes, and if we cannot extract the data from transmission signal, in my opinion, it doesn't matter to go to fluorescent signal. You just can stop it and choose another cell. Unfortunately, it is like that. Okay, let's start from this. You need to add lines, vertical lines here. Just press Ctrl and click the mouse. Here will be one line, and you need to keep this Ctrl button and go to the other place. I don't know, maybe here, and I again place line and release the mouse button. And now we have these lines. You can rename it. I don't know, I can use like sarcomere, for example. You can change the color for maybe you don't like this yellowish green. I don't know, you can choose magenta, for example, and then press OK, and now you see color was changed. X1, it's just coordinates of your lines. This is first line, this is second line, You also can change the width, just increase the number, or you can write it down here. I don't know, maybe 50, or yeah, it's too much. I don't know. It depends on your screen, of course. Here can be roll of the signal, but in our case, I mean, in transmission signal, you need to use only active one. If you don't like some, you can add more. Again, just you need to press Control and then press left button on your mouse, go to the other place and release the left button mouse button. In this case, it was just an example. You know, now I don't like this, I don't need it because I have another lines, I just remove this, yeah. Then we have these things here. You need to choose sarcomere length and press compute and wait a little bit. In our case, it again was fast. And here you just need to zoom it. So this, you need to use your mouse. You need to press right mouse button and just move your mouse. How do you like? Up, down, left or right. And also you can press left mouse button and also move your mouse and try to find another region. Which do you have? Which do you want? And okay, here I don't like shape of this curve, and I can try a little bit play with these lines and try to find the best position, because we don't, in better case, we don't need such noise. Let's try. It's still here some things which I don't like. Let's do it again. In this case, I think it's a little bit better, but here still something not so good. Maybe like this. I will do it again. No, this part absolutely crucial for this cell, as you see. Maybe I will try like that. Yeah, in this case it's definitely much better. I don't know. No, this position also not good. It just was cut somehow. In this case, I will take this region. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but it's still fine. If you have too noisy signal in case of sarcomere or some outliers, like just I will show an example here. No, this is not good. It's too much. For example, like that. You see some outliers. It's definitely outliers because you have just only one point. And in this case, we can use outliers. Just press outliers. For start, you can use these settings. Doesn't matter. Maybe I will change the color because blue is not so, oh, maybe yellow. And I can press remove outliers. And you see that some points was just removed from our signal. But in the future, for analysis, you will definitely need to use stimulation file. Because in some cases, it would be a problem. Okay, but in this case, we don't need it because we have kind of okay signal, but maybe I will save it just for example how to work with stimulation file in the next video with transient analyzer. Let's try to save it. I can go to the file and save project, or just use again shortcut Ctrl S, and oops, we just calculated only one signal, only transients, only sarcomere, and program doesn't like it. We need to go to fluorescent. Yeah, we absolutely forgot about it. Well, we just go to fluo signal, and again you need to choose line scan area. And okay, first you need to remove background. For that, we again place our lines. I will choose the left region, and I will start from right to the left in this case. We can move and see, or we have even more background. I just go to the edge. It's absolutely okay. We don't see any signal, from the cell here. And I can write that this is background. Okay. Here, first lines in TransientVisualizer will be background, and if you press compute, you of course don't see any signal. Well, because this is just some points with some numbers, and then you need to choose your active signal on fluorescent, and again press Ctrl and left mouse button on the one side and release mouse button on the other side. And now we can see and move lines. How do we want? Maybe I will do it like that. Here we see some things. In this case, we don't need to use edges. This is edges of the cell, because you just will have bad cars. Yeah. We remember that in this case we need to change the role of lines for active signal in this case. And now you can press compute and see how does it look like. For example, if we have to find which signal will be better, or maybe you have some artifacts like maybe some lines here, and you need to control how it affects your result. In this case, you just can add more lines. I don't know, again, in this case we don't have artifacts, but we can just compare some signal from different parts of the cell. I just write like 1, 2, and 3. And we can go to Artifact Seeker. We need to choose active signal in all cases. Of course, which do you want to compare? And press compute and see the difference between signals. In some cases it can be brighter and higher, but it's kind of similar. Maybe this is pink one, it's more noisy, but it's not a big deal. It was just an example. And for example, you also would like to see what happens on your background. You also can press active signal and see. In this case, it will look like that. Too small number. But don't forget to change this for background, and also to remove cars which you don't need. In our case, I will keep this bluish one, this first one, and remove this one. And then, you just can again compute just to be sure that everything is fine. And where you're satisfied with your data, you just can save project. Okay. And for example, you already have the project on your computer and you just would like to check how it worked, is it okay or not. You can just open this project, not an image, but already project. Then you again open project or use also shortcut, and you see now you have this format. It was from calcium sarcomere, and now you can use this file, and it already keep information about your file. Colors can be changed, but it doesn't matter. If you press compute and here compute, you have what you had previously. And I also forgot about that you can change your resolution. This information was taken from the file from your microscope, and here you can change the sarcomere length if it, for example, would be much higher. But usually in our cases it something around 2 micrometers. I mean maximum sarcomere length, and usually I work with these parameters. What else? I need to show you one more thing. For example, you just don't want to use all of the transients, and I don't know, maybe you decided to stop here. What to do? You need to change other line, horizontal one. In this case, you need to go to the space, just press, and now you have time written. And again, as previously with vertical lines, now you can add horizontal line. I will put it here somehow, maybe at the start of transient. Again, like previous, I press Ctrl and press left mouse button, and release in this case. You also can rename it, but I think I will keep it like that. Here you see the time in seconds. And now we can change this time region of interest. In this case, I think I will keep start, but like the end, I will take this line 1, and I can calculate it, compute again, and you see in this case you already have much shorter version. And what else? Regarding this line, you also can go to intensity, and here we have fluo, like fluorescent signal, and compute, and you can see your intensity. In this case, you can also find some, I don't know, if you have some really strange picture, strange signal, and it can help. It can help you to find these artifacts. And you need to know that this line, it's also placed not only like in fluorescent signal, but also in transients in the same place. And regarding transmission signal, you also can choose transmission signal and just compute. And here you see the Fourier transform profile, and with this you can calculate your length, sarcomere length. I think it is everything. Maybe in this case I will again play with this line. It looks much better, and I think I will remove this line. I don't need it, or doesn't matter, it would be much faster in this case. Then what I will do, I would like to, in this case I will not use outliers, and I again can save project. I didn't calculate this again. Now it's absolutely fine. I will save project. Yes, it was saved. And if we go to our folder, just example, now this is not our file, but here this is you have several copies of this. each copy, each version, just double, just add some name, 1, 2, 3, or etc. Yeah, and it also create Excel files. Here, this one from this, and these ones from that. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video.